I didn't expect to be playing this week, it was a brand new game by Titanfall developer Respawn Entertainment, but here we are. Apex Legends is a free-to-play battle royale game published by EA and developed by Respawn that was both announced and then released straight away on Monday evening. Although rumours began to surface that the game was on its way a few days before the official reveal, it was still a surprise to hear that not only were Respawn working on a new game other than their current Star Wars project, but that it was set within their criminally underrated Titanfall universe. On paper, the thought of a studio now owned by EA releasing a free-to-play battle royale game linked, even tangentially, to a franchise that has famously underperformed may reek of nothing more than a cheap cash grab. It's important to remember that Respawn Entertainment create nothing but great fucking video games. But before I begin rattling on about the game and why I really liked it, I think it's important to first understand who Respawn Entertainment are, and why Apex Legends is more than just another throwaway entry in the Battle Royale genre. Respawn are a strange company. Founded in 2010 by Jason West and Vince Zampella, the two lovely boys responsible for the Call of Duty franchise, Respawn Entertainment was first unveiled to the public whilst West and Zampella were involved in an alleged $500 million lawsuit against previous employer Activision regarding unpaid bonuses for their work on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Suffice to say, there was a lot of buzz surrounding the pair's new venture, with many feeling that with the figureheads of Infinity Ward gone, that Call of Duty was done for. How could Activision ever recover from such a monumental loss of talent? What would come next from the brains behind the most compelling multiplayer experience of the decade? What would West and Zampella do next? All would be revealed at E3 2013 when Respawn Entertainment announced Titanfall, a multiplayer-only first-person shooter exclusive to the Xbox One. In hindsight, that sentence reads like an obituary, but at the time, Titanfall looked set to be the definitive next-generation multiplayer experience. It was developed by the folks behind Call of Duty. It was exclusive to the next iteration of the world's most popular console. that aged like milk. Gameplay looked fluid and kinetic, a world apart from Call of Duty which looked slow and outdated in comparison. Initial trailers promised fast-paced gunplay combined with equally responsive mech combat. When Titanfall released in 2014, critics and fans alike were delighted to find a game that delivered upon those promises. Titanfall is still, in my mind, one of the greatest multiplayer experiences ever made. Players controlled pilots, highly experienced super soldiers that could fluidly move through an environment using parkour. Pilots could double jump, wall run, clamber up ledges and leap across rooftops. At the time, the degree of movement afforded to the player felt revolutionary, a genuine advancement of the FPS genre on consoles that had continued to rely heavily on the formula defined by Call of Duty Modern Warfare, released 7 years prior.
You got it. Stand by for Titanfall. Bish, I'm tracking McAllen's team in the sewers. Doing okay so far.
Copy that. Keep your fingers crossed.
Titans, summoned by players after charging a meter, were hulking behemoths that towered over the battlefield but moved as fluidly as the pilots that controlled them. A game of Titanfall felt like an exhilarating ballet, pilots zipping between tight corridors, engaging in tense, slick gunfights as roaring titans exchanged blows in the more open spaces surrounding them. Games were filled with NPC soldiers, acting as Titanfall's equivalent to MOBA's creeps, enemies that could be swiftly dispatched but still contributed towards charging your ability to call in a Titan. Not only that, but NPC soldiers allowed players to feel like they were contributing to the overall flow of the match, achieving regular eliminations even when there were no human-controlled players in the area. I mean, why this hasn't found its way into more online shooters is beyond me. This was such an inspired way of keeping low-level players feeling engaged. At the end of a round, losing players had the opportunity to escape from the map by jumping aboard a dropship. Respawns were disabled, resulting in losing players dashing madly across the environment, moving between gunfire in an effort to retain a shred of dignity from a losing situation. Enemy Titans even had the opportunity to shoot down the dropship before it had a chance to ferry survivors to safety. Genius. It also featured this sequence for ejecting yourself from a dying Titan. Oh, would you look at that? Lovely. What a lovely game. Gives me goosebumps every time I think about it. Despite all this, Titanfall failed to find an audience. There's a few reasons for this, although it's hard to pin the blame onto something specific. The Xbox One had failed to gain traction following its disastrous launch in late 2013, with player bases transitioning to the PlayStation 4 instead. The game launched exclusively via Origin on PC, which in 2014 was a death knell in of itself. Titanfall was, for a long time on PC, ludicrously overpriced. EA's draconian DLC model certainly didn't help either, with additional map paths dividing an already dwindling community to minuscule numbers. Also, Titanfall was a multiplayer-only first-person shooter, which at the time was a new concept for a full-priced AAA title. With Call of Duty still offering somewhat lengthy single-player campaigns alongside its multiplayer suite, Titanfall was a tougher sell to consumers. Why would fans buy into a brand new franchise when the one they already knew and loved was offering more content for the same price? Despite being a remarkable achievement, Titanfall fell victim to nothing other than circumstance. It was, quite simply, in the wrong place at the wrong time. Later that same year, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was released, implementing the majority of the parkour movement mechanics from Titanfall to unanimous praise from both critics and consumers alike. In October 2016, Respawn and EA took another shot at the Titanfall franchise with the release of Titanfall 2. Learning from the mistakes made with the original release, Titanfall 2 launched on both Xbox One, PC and PS4, with a fully featured single-player mode and a greatly enhanced multiplayer suite. Its single-player, in which players assumed the role of protagonist Jack Cooper and embarked on a planet-hopping adventure with their sentient Titan friend BT-7274, is easily the best single-player FPS adventure since Half-Life 2. I'm aware that's no small claim to make, but that's just how monumentally great Titanfall 2's single-player campaign really is. Titanfall 2's brief single-player mode demonstrates a level of quality so high that it almost feels like the Nintendo-developed first-person shooter. Each mission experiments with new toys and gameplay mechanics, throwing them aside in favour of something fresh before the old ones get too stale. The fluid traversal systems from the first game made the return, given space to be properly explored and utilised in more carefully crafted environments than those found in the game's multiplayer maps. Cause and effect. A level in which players navigate a building whilst hopping between two separate time periods is literally perfect. A complex web of systems and mechanics working together in sublime harmony in a way few games could even hope of replicating. Showing off this level feels like spoiling a crucial twist in a 100-hour long RPG. That's how good this level is. I feel like not letting you experience it for yourself is a spoiler. If you haven't played Titanfall 2, the game can be picked up for as low as £3 digitally on consoles these days. If you have any love for bombastic set pieces, tight shooting mechanics and inventive level design, you owe it to yourself to give this game a try. Titanfall 2's multiplayer suite offered a stellar experience that built upon the original game's rock-solid foundation, and in a rare move by EA at the time, all additional DLC was given to players for free. Titanfall 2 was met with an overwhelmingly positive critical reception, going on to be one of the most popular games of 20... I'm kidding, it died straight away then. Details on whose decision it was to release a sequel that represented a second chance for a franchise that was criminally overlooked between the two biggest first-person shooters of 2016, one of which was also published by EA, what the fuck, are muddy. But whether or not it was Respawn or EA's fault doesn't really matter. What matters is that once again, one of the most revolutionary first-person shooters ever created flopped straight out of the gate. Again, how this happened twice is beyond me. It's Call of Duty with giant robots. How is this not the most popular franchise in the world? Respawn Entertainment, a company that creates incredible games that nobody plays. What kind of monkey-paw wish did West and Zampella make when they left Activision? In 2018, Vince Zampella rocked up to EA's annual Cringe Fest to announce that Respawn's next project would be a Star Wars game, delivering the news with a stare that seemed to scream, if the only way we're going to get you lot to play our games is to make them set within the f***ing Star Wars universe, then I guess we're just going to have to make a Star Wars game. Not much is known about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order at this point, but it's safe to say that it'll definitely end up being the best Star Wars game to be released by EA since becoming the exclusive publishers of Star Wars games. Again, what kind of monkey-paw wishes are being made over at EA for these things to keep happening? It seemed that, understandably, Respawn was done with the Titanfall franchise. Or so we thought, anyway. After two commercial failures, Respawn are back again with Apex Legends, a free-to-play first-person shooter battle royale with MOBA-esque hero characters. Apex sounds like exactly the kind of game we've been waiting for EA to publish for some time now, and upon initial inspection of that buzzword-heavy description, it's understandable to be cynical, but to do so would be unfair, because Apex Legends is exactly the kind of multiplayer experience I'd expect from Respawn Entertainment. Arriving arguably around 6 months too late to the battle royale party, Apex still delivers a fun multiplayer experience that manages to feel unique. I've only played about 10 hours of the game so far at this point, but I still reckon it's one of the best interpretations of the Battle Royale format I've seen so far. All of the usual elements you'd expect to hear. Players jump onto a large island filled with multiple points of interest from a dropship that travels across the map in a random direction each round. Players start with nothing and must scavenge equipment and weapons from buildings and supply crates. After a certain amount of time, the play area is slowly reduced into a circle by a big bad wall of red electricity or whatever. So far, so Battle Royale. Apex's initial twist on the genre comes in the form of Overwatch-style heroes, the titular Legends. Legends come complete with a small number of abilities and one ultimate, and are divided into 4 roles: offensive, defensive, tactical, versatile in support. Similar still to Blizzard's hero shooter, abilities are designed to assist fellow team members rather than players themselves. Lifeline's healing drone, for example, can quickly patch up companions, while Bloodhound's obnoxiously named Eye of the All-Father temporarily reveals the locations of nearby enemies and traps. Granting players predefined strengths and abilities before they even drop into the play area is a refreshing addition to a genre that traditionally relies on starting players on a level playing field. Apex's character classes may not dramatically change how a player approaches a round, but it certainly forces them to be more mindful of how their unique set of abilities can help their teammates during the course of a match. You see, Apex forces all players to compete in squads of 3. At first this decision seems limiting, especially seeing as the thrill of other titles in the genre, such as Fortnite and PUBG, is surviving overwhelming odds all by yourself. But after a few rounds you come to realise this is a very clever design decision by Respawn. Teams of 3, wherein each player embodies a separate character class, there are no duplicates allowed here, creates interesting dynamics that change from round to round. Lifeline can revive teammates with help from a shield that absorbs incoming damage, whilst Bangalore launches a smoke grenade to disorientate an enemy squad. Wraith can create a portal to allow a wounded Mirage, who has deployed a team of decoys to confuse the enemy, to travel to a safer location in order to heal, whilst Gibraltar holds in a mortar strike to hold down his defensive position. On top of the usual random loot drops, this interplay between squads mates for a battle royale that feels more tactical and intelligent than its peers, one that rewards smart thinking and an understanding of its underlying systems. It's a surprisingly intimate game, where working together as a team is essential to achieving victory. All of this wouldn't work as well as it does if it wasn't for Apex's ingenious pin mechanic. If you're like me, a lonely boy who doesn't really play online games with friends very often, the idea of playing a tactics-based battle royale game with strangers sounds like literally the worst thing ever. The first thing I do in any multiplayer game is disable voice chat completely, because I'm perfectly capable of criticising my own abilities without the help of strangers, thank you very much. The pin button, mapped to R1 on a PS4 controller and a click of the mouse wheel on PC, allows players to notify teammates about loot, enemies and other context-sensitive commands. It's a system so stunningly
Ten, 9, 8, 8, 10, 7, 10, 7, 10, 7, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, welcome to another Sunday night stream. A 7 out of 10 Sunday night Satisfactory stream. I started the game up as the intro section was going on, and now there are 5 million sounds playing simultaneously, which is very stressful. That's fine, I don't think you can hear that, so nothing to worry about. Welcome to the stream, thank you as always for joining me. I put some hair gel in before I started, and it's made my hair look real bad. What's going on there? Who knows? Right, I need to so quickly set up my webcam because it's ridiculous and never remembers that setting. Okay. Hello, welcome. Is that all okay? As always, I never know. Hi Emma, welcome to the stream. I think that's fine. Let's... The game thing. Here we go. Yes, it's already there. Look at that, because it's the last thing we played on the stream. Right. Hi. Welcome to the Sunday night stream. The gel's good. I embrace it. It's not that sharp. Thank you. I appreciate that. It feels weird. I feel uncomfortable coming on stream if I don't have hair gel in, because I guess that's just who I am as a person. Yeah, so we're playing Satisfactory again. I played this about a fortnight ago and I absolutely loved it, and the developers Toffee Stain Studios were kind enough to send me over a copy of the early access version, which came out this week. So we're going to start a new game. But what we're going to do is this time is... I was going to say let's start somewhere differently, but those two look like the harder areas, which is what I was worried about. So Rocky Desert, a barren, medium-sized area bordering the sea, which is mostly flat, with nicely balanced distances and building opportunities, but limited biomass. I need the biomass. A large area that is open and flat, with frequent patches of biomass, making building easier, but distances longer. Okay, let's just go back to the grass fields, that's where we were last time. That's fine. It's not a problem. My session time is private. I hid this screen last time I played when I put the session name in, but it turns out it doesn't make a single difference because you can see it at all times. The session name is already in use. Oh. I don't know then. Let's call it Sunday Fun Day. That worked. For some reason. Okay, how is everyone? Thank you for joining the chat. How are we all doing? How's your weekend been? Catch me up on what you've been up to while I just adjust my webcam. And that works. Oh, I always feel so panicky whenever I start streaming. Right. Here we go. Should remember this from the last play session. Yeah, we've already seen this, right? If you haven't, I'll leave it play. I think it is loading in the game world, so you can't skip this bit, but... Doing good. Finished the script for the main channel, ate some yums, got a wid. Nice, good all round. So by main channel, do you mean SciShow? What was the video on? Oh, then you're not say... What was the wid for? Yep, I'll be effective, don't worry. There's no sound? Oh, shit, okay. Yep, you're right, I haven't turned the sound on. Thank you. Very, very well said. That would have been a bit silly. It's funny, there's only like 3 things I need to remember to do before I start streaming. Like once the game's on. And one of them is activate the game sound. So... I did not do that. I was going to check what it was streaming at. 30 FPS, okay. Wish I could stream at 60. Wish I had a better computer so I could stream at 60. Not that it really matters. Here we go. Back down. I'm so excited to play this again. I won't lie, it's all I've been thinking about since that weekend stream I did. It was for SciShow. Yep, excellent. I love your SciShow stuff. I watch everything they do, but I always get very excited whenever I see your name at the end. I didn't say it's just a list episode, bad habits that are good for you. Huh. I look forward to seeing that. That sounds very interesting.
Welcome to Planet Massage 2 ABB, your designated sector in the binary star system of Akija.
This is different planet.
Also known as Artificial Directory and Assistant, tasked to
Huh. I thought this was just going to be the same planet I was on before. Is it randomly generated? That's really cool if it is.
Congratulations.
It didn't seem randomly generated.
Note: objective-based introduction initialized. Welcome to onboarding. First objective.
Yeah, good for you for getting a neon pink word. That sounds awesome. Is it like a bob or a long one or?
Note:
Hi Uzi, thank you for joining. Yep, I am a dirty millennial who does nothing but play video games. And yes, I am a child, and I hate it when people refer to me as an adult. Put it that way. Right, okay, right, so that's the one. Right, so we need to dismantle this pod, and that means that we can build our base, and we want to.
Second objective. Please ensure you have your Fixit Incorporated Xeno Zapper equipped before leaving the drop zone. Note, according to Fixit regulations, every pioneer
Have they
should
changed
have
this? I feel like they've
flexible
changed
means
this
of defense
since
against
last time I played.
extraterrestrial threats.
Okay, let's let my little zapper out. Yeah. Love my little zapper.
Third objective. Please familiarize yourself with the resource scanner to find iron.
Yep, that's
Note,
fine.
the acquisition of iron is considered essential in preparation for all future objectives.
Iron ore. Yep. Blip. Where are you? Whoa, iron's fucking miles away, man. 338, 363. Okay, let's go for this one. It's slightly closer. So it looks like it's either randomly generated the world again, which is amazing if it has, because the world was massive last time, to the extent that it seemed too built up for it to be randomly generated. So I'm super fucking impressed if it was.
Initial scans reveal coloring properties in the flower petals.
Oh, look at this.
Further analysis
What the fuck's that? What's that absolute chonty boy doing? Okay, let's avoid all of that then. I want all these leaves to turn into fuel. Where's the iron ore? You're all down there. Okay, that's fine. It's a bob. I was wondering if it was a bob. Yeah, please do DM me a pit. Sounds sinister. Right, let's get set up. I want that iron. What's that? Oh, no. Come on, man. None of this. None of this already. We've just started. I don't need you coming in here and shitting all over my plans. Thank you.
Studying the
Piece of
remains
shit.
this creature might shed light on how to defend yourself in the future. I recommend analysis.
Okay, so this is iron here. Why was that done up before when I was standing? Oh, it was. I don't think I like this area. It seems too flat. I need a larger area. I mean, realistically, what I want to do is I want to start making Sundays my Satisfactory streaming nights and just continue the same save file for like a month or so. So let's try and find somewhere where I can actually build a decent bigger area. Is that iron? Is that the iron that was done up before? Will you piss off, fella? Buddy of mine. Oh, come on. Stop with your running round. Just twatted him in the face. Maybe maybe that other one was better than up there. Shit. Bob and nudes in my DMs. Thank you. I wouldn't be a YouTuber if I wasn't trying to solicit pictures from my fans. What? What's over here? Oh wow, is this literally just the void? What the fuck? Am I just on the edge of the world here? What's happening here? Fucking hell. Alright, well I don't be anywhere near the void. That's too existential for me. Right, where was the iron? Right, there's some over there. The shit tons over there. Right, I'll just go up this hill where I found it originally and we'll just stick to that place. It's probably for the best. How do I get back up there? Can I get back up there or have I fucked myself over? I stand by my assessment that this is Final Fantasy-ish. I want to ride the monsters more though. Yeah, it does. Since you mentioned that it reminds you of Final Fantasy 15, it's all I can see, to be honest. Yeah, flat Earth. It's Satisfactory confirms flat Earth theory. I'm sure the developers will not appreciate me saying that.
This consumable possesses minor healing properties. Further analysis required to establish
The graffiti in town, I know what you're on about. There's loads near where I work. It says NASA lies. No turf. That's what it says. No turf, NASA lies. Stupidest bit of graffiti in town. What makes this game different from other exploration crafting games? So basically, so if you ever played Factorio, it's far more automation based rather than just like straight up resource gathering. So it's more about like building mines and stuff like that in order to create like an assembly line, effectively. Yeah, it's no turf.
Build the hub. Note: to complete this objective, the resources salvaged from the drop pod will be consumed.
So for me, this feels far more. It's more involved than things like Minecraft, and
Spacious open terrain
yeah,
close to
it's the best.
presence of iron sources. Failure to do so will likely result in non-optimal progress.
This is quite a nice place, actually. This is quite a nice location. I've changed my mind. I thought I liked it. I like these dauntingly large rots. But hey, let's build the hub. The hub is an absolute chonter. Where's my crafting bench, though? Crafting bench goes there. Let's build it there. There we go. There's the hub. This is where we're going to be able to craft and do all sorts of stuff. Boom.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub Feature Manual Craft Bench. Hub Feature Hub Terminal. 5th objective, Hub Upgrade, Storage and Power. Note: the craft bench and hub terminal are essential for progression to the next objective.
Happy with where we've put the hub. This is nice. Right at this. So, tier 0, hub upgrade 1. Select the milestone. I need 10 iron rods. Do I make iron rods just from ingot? Yeah, I do. So we'll craft the ingot into iron the raw iron into ingots. That 10 rods. Pop that into here, and boom. Here we go. New email received. What the fuck? Oh, it's tutorials right there.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub Feature Biomass Generator. Hub Feature Personal Storage. Scanner Feature Copper. New equipment, buildings and blueprints, which can be found in the workshop when built, build menu, and craft bench respectively. 6th
Equipment
objective,
workshop.
Hub Upgrade Construction. Note: connect buildings to a generator for power.
Alright, yeah, makes sense.
Note: buildings such as the smelter
Iron plate and
require
iron rod.
equipment to be set. Advice: automate the smelting process and use portable miners for optimal results.
Yep, that's fine. I know what I'm doing, don't you worry. Right, let's build a port. Right, I think I need to make a... See, I did this a few weeks ago, so I should already know what I'm doing. I need to make an equipment workshop, so I need 6 plates and 6 rods. And that means I can start to build portable miners, which means that I can start to automatically mine, so I don't have to keep doing this. And then we'll work towards the same objective we worked to the other week on the stream. Apologies if you're watching then as well. We're just going to try and get some automation sorted, some nice conveyor belts, some automatically mining things out the ground, smelting it into other things, and then storing them for further use. Oh, that's nice. I don't think that sign was there before. Right, so for my equipment workshop, I need 6 iron plates and 6 iron rods. So I need 12 ingots, I think. Oh, more. 24? I don't know. I can't count. I'm an idiot. Oh no, I think that was right. Right, okay, right. Where should I put the equipment workshop? Okay, let's put it around here. Last time I had it right next to here, and it bothered me that I had to jump down in order to use it. So I can't put it right next to that. But I can put it there? Yeah, let's line it up. Okay, equipment workshop built. Done. Got a portable miner. Oh, you need topper for Wyatt. Oh my god, you need topper for the portable miner? Can't remember that being a thing. Yeah, you do. Okay, let's try and find some topper. Din. Where you at, son? 195 meters. That's far. This is a this is a bad seed. It's a real nit-tave situation. Yeah, it is no turf. It is in Biter. You're right. It's mainly in Biter. It's Redet. No turf, NASA lies. Is graffiti that I'm referencing. If you've just tuned in, I do not believe in the flat earth theory. Just really need to say that. The mother monster for some topper. Just batter the shit out of a lotal and oh, hello. Yeah, there's one right there. So literally have had to mud something for topper. I feel like they're dying much easier than they were in the beta. I wonder if they've changed that. Just that shitloads of this, as it helps. Okay. There is something up here. And I want it. I don't even know what it was, but I don't know how you get up places like this. I think you can craft a jetpack later on in the game, but it's a real faff. Like, what is that? That looks fascinatingly odd. Oh well. We'll come back to it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, God. I spent all day tidying the house and doing a bit of a deep clean, and my bath is fucking tilling as a result. Because I'm an old man now, and that's just where I am in my life. Right. 8 wire 4 table. 8 wire 4 table. I'm sure I can remember that. Okay, so table requires 2, so 4 table and 8 wire. Okay. Portable miner. In fact, I want 2 of them. Mood apart from the old man bit. The point now where most, like, if I do any amount of physical activity during the day, it hurts me for days afterwards. And I don't even mean like exercise, because I don't exercise. Look at me. Do I look like someone who exercises? How dare you? Like, it's just any kind of physical activity. Cleaning a bath. That's all I mainly did today, is I cleaned a bath in the tiles. And it's physically destroyed me. Right. Here's the miner. Drop that there. Cool. And put the other one down on the topper. Which was around here, I think. Yeah, down there. And then we have a small part of automation, as our miners have automatically started to dig up some fun stuff. This is a really nice biome. I need to check whether this is randomly generated or not, because it looks so nice. Cleaning a bath when you're not used to like getting up an atom is always going to be a bad scene. It's pathetic, Emma. That's what it was. It wasn't a bad scene. It was a massacre. It wasn't that bad. I was in pain, damn it. Right. Build a smelter to automate production of ingots. I can never say ingot right. And use the biomass burner to supply power to your buildings. Okay, that's fine. Do I have a burner? I do have a burner. Right, next up we want to build a smelter. Build a smelter from this menu. 5 rods. Give me them rods. I encourage exercise fun. Yeah, so I cycle every day. That's like my thing. So I guess I do some exercise. I cycle like 8 miles a day. But doesn't count, does it? Cycling always feels like the level that I cycle at is very easy level, I think. So yeah, I don't know. I was doing circuit training for a long time, and I need to get back into circuit training because that was fun and it made me feel, you know, not overweight. So that helped. Okay, there's a smelter. And hi Sarah, I'm going to watch this tomorrow because I'm drunk, okay? Well, it's Sunday night. Don't you have work? Sarah, don't you have work? Okay. Well, thank you for stopping by, Sarah. I can't make effective biomass yet, but I can put 500 leaves into this. Stop. Don't waste energy yet. Okay, power line. Boom. 3 table. Uno, dos, tres. I used to run for a while in Cardiff. Admittedly, I shouldn't have, but you know, it was good once you get over the first week. Yeah, at the end, these are all things I've like done, and every time I do them, I'm like, wow, I feel amazing. Like running, I used to absolutely love running. Just absolutely fucking love it. And it is tough, but you know, like you say, once you step past that first week, running becomes like such a rush, you know, of endorphins, and it feels great, and you're just like, yeah, this is the best. Why wouldn't I do this all the time? It's just getting into it. It's always when I fall off the wagon, I fall off properly. Here's some boring shit about my weight regime at the moment. I ate right from January to February, tracking all my calories, and I lost 8 pounds. 2 weeks ago, the bid sad got me again, as it often does, because it just like to sneak up on me when I least expect it, and I think I'm on the mend. And I just started to eat shite again. Chocolate, crisps, you know, cheese, all of it, then Russian bath, and I haven't weighed myself in 3 weeks. So I'm going to do that tomorrow, and I reckon the number on the scale will shock me, and I've probably put on everything I've lost. But I'll get back on it. And why am I saying this on a stream? I don't know. Maybe to hold myself accountable for my actions. 10 rods and 50 wire. Can we do 50 wire with what we've got? No, we need to get more copper. It's a thing. I want to run of them, but like leads. Old dog diet tell me. Yeah. The bid side is the worst for this stuff. It is. It is the absolute shiter. Because whenever the bid side comes in nothing and decides it wants to crash on my sofa for a few weeks, all I want to do is just eat my entire body weight. I believe in your ass. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry for toting these emissions out of you, my friend stills. You're not toting anything out of me, don't worry. It's happy to openly talk about it. Although yes, your friend stills are clearly too effective, too powerful. My webcam seems really laddie. I don't know why. It seems really odd. Anyway, yeah, so that's where I am currently with my old the old weight loss, which is always a Always a shit thing to do, because food is one of the few things in life that just makes me super happy. So, what's the deal with that? Right, I need 50 wire, is that what I needed? Why are you saying sorry? There's nothing to say sorry for. Wouldn't talk about it if I didn't feel comfortable being open about it. I'm comfortable being open about it. Too open, if anything. All my friends and family are probably very bored of me talking at great lengths about my mental health. We need to automate this pretty soon. I love that UI effect when you hold in craft though. The way that it gets hotter and hotter and starts to wobble more. Right. 50 wire? Is that what it was? 50 wire? I can't track this on the screen actually if I do Slep Master one. Ah, that's on the wrong side. Let me just move this over. Hang on, let me move my face over. Boom. No, no, there we go. Alright, now you can see my current milestone. In the top right, so I need 10 plates. Do I have 10 plates? I do. 10 rods. 10 rods. 50 wire. 50 wire. 50 wire. 10 rods. 10 plates. Boom, upgrade me. New buildings. Constructor.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Scanner Stone. New buildings and blueprints, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively. 7th objective, hub upgrade, conveyor belts. Note, use power poles to expand the power network for optimal results. Note,
do I have conveyor belts next hub upgrade?
Of which only one type at a time.
I do. Right, 75 plates, 10 wire, 10 concrete. What's that? Oi, who are you? You little numpty, who are you? Hi. Hey. Pet the lizard dodo. This is the best fucking game ever made. Hi. It won't let me. I'm pressing E as fast as I fucking can. I want to pet the dog. No, don't mine limestone. Stop mining limestone. Stop it. Right. I like how you're batting up, dog, so I can pet you. I want to pet you. Let me pet you. Oh, this is the worst. Damn, let me pet you. Come on. Not pet. That's very, very wrong. I misspoke there a little bit. I don't want to pet you. That's probably why you're batting off. I want to pet you. Well, I've embarrassed myself, so I'll leave you to it. Maybe you'll come back over to me, lizard doddo. Right. Limestone. Let's build another portable miner. That is the worst glitch. Let's send a bug report. Div feedback. I tried to pet the lizard doggo next to a limestone mine and I couldn't, and it was devastating for me. Please help /fits. Thanks. Love you. Confirm. Top. Come here, let me pet you. Stop then stutting things. I can't pet the lizard. It's fine. I really wanted to pet the lizard. Right, we need another portable miner. So you've made ingots. That's very nice of you. Thank you very much. Let's grab some more iron out of here. Put you into there. No, iron ore. That's what I need. Let's put the leaves into... Just leave, lizard. If you're gonna stick around, you're gonna make me sad. Shells, leaves, don't need any of that stuff. Don't need any of it. Is that topper? A lot of topper still. What do I need? What's that one on the far right? Reinforced iron plates. Iron plates and screws. Nah, I need so much more stuff. Thank you. My reporting skills are something I'm very proud of. Right, I need reinforced iron. Right. This is... Look how pretty this is. It's fucking beautiful. My little archway nearby, and... What should we call this place? Arch Plains? Is that clever or witty in any way? It's not. Chat, you can come up with the name of where I'm building. Please come up with an inventive name for me to name my starting area. Right. 75 iron plates. I cannot be fussed to make 75 iron plates, so let's make them in a constructor. I need 3 reinforced iron plates before I can do that. Okay, so I need lots of rods. Let's make 20 rods. Let's make lots of screws. Right, I need 4 iron plates per iron plate. So let's make 20 iron plates. I think let's make 3. 1. Okay. One more wire. One more table, sorry. I made 2 there by accident. I'll tell you, right, let's build this constructor next to my smelter, just because when I get conveyor belts, I want to automate these 2 together. It's not straight, is it? Is that straight? Can't tell if that's like straight or not. Probably not. Maybe. Yes, no, maybe. Yeah, I suppose it is. Right, hello constructor. Let's get you synced up to our power. Can I do that? Ah, no, it's like fucked it up already. Right, okay, so I need to Sploosh Stware North. Welcome to Sploosh Stware North. I love that. Yes. Perfect. Welcome, friends, to Sploosh Stware. Right, I need 3 wires, 1 rod, 1 concrete. That's some limestone. It'll be fine. Wait. Did I never make another... Did I just forget to make another mine? Okay, I did. Right, okay, well I clearly forgot. My apologies. I just totally lost track of what I was doing. Lizard! Lizard! Let me love you! Right. I need 4 table, 8 wire. One, 2, 3, 4. 4? Yeah, loads. Shit tons, mate. Full miner. Boom. I swear I'd done that. I swear. I went like... So I went from there to there. Instantly forgot what I was doing. Christ. How can one person be so dumb? Right. Portable miner. Boom. Get me limestone. While you're doing that, I'll go get the rest of the topper from the other mine that's being tipped away in the background this whole time. What is that? That's beautiful. I'm worried it's alive. Why did it move? What are you? What are you? Oh, you're disgusting. I love you. What are you? Oh, you gross. You're killing me. That's fine. That made sense. You're repulsive, but I love you. You're beautiful. There's something strangely hypnotic about you. And now that's gonna kill me. Come on then, you prit. Oh, there's two of them. Come on then. Square door light. Yeah, little bell. Not you, Lizard Dodo. Please run away, Lizard Dodo. I don't want you saying this. Ah, you bell. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, that fucked you piece of shit. Deadly farm flower. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Down here. Right, let's grab the rest of the topper. Let that spin up again. And let's crack on with what we're doing. Right, so we're trying to build... I haven't just forgotten. I remember. We're building a constructor. I remembered. That's what we're doing. Lizard Dodo, you gotta either let me pet you or piss off. Don't piss off. I didn't mean it, baby. Please stay. Oh God, please stay. Right, I want to build a constructor, so I need 2 more reinforced plates. That's fine. Let's build 20 more iron plates and some more screws. Which is a shit ton of screws. 1, 2. I think, Brill. Let's put some shit back in here. We don't need the berries or the leaves or anything just yet. Or later on though. I already built a constructor. Is my brain not working? Am I just not engaging my brain? Of course I did that. I just remembered making the fucking plates for it. What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh man, I can't believe that. What the fuck? Right, okay. I'm doing this now. Not the constructor. I'm going to set that up to do iron plates. That's what I was going to do because I need 75. God, it's so easy to just get lost in what you're doing. It's not. It's not that easy. I'm just an idiot. Right. Limestone. Yes. So we should admit concrete, which means I have to make a power pole, which means I can power both of these things so that I can make the constructor start making iron plates. That's what I'm doing. That's what I completely forgot I was doing. But that's what we're doing. Right. Concrete. Give me 25. Why not? Did you know that chewing increases your ability to focus? I did not know that. So maybe that's what you need to do is chew. Yeah, maybe I do. I don't have anything to chew. But that would, I think that made sense. It worked. What I'll normally do is I'll chew when I'm stressed. And it normally does help me focus. I suppose I've never really made that connection, but that's interesting. 1 iron rod. So why is that? Do you know the scientific reasons as to why chewing helps? It's 10 tables. Right, so... I'm not missing an iron rod, I just made loads, didn't I? No? What was I making? Anyone know what I was making? Right. Indet. In you do. No, not indet. That's top row. Liam, come on, man. Come on, man. You're smarter than this. I need the indets. Thank you. Couple of theories. Increases blood flow or relieves stress, which allows to improve attention allocation. Interesting. Huh. So if I chew, that'll help me stop being an absolute fucking idiot. Note to self, chew whilst streaming to avoid further embarrassment. Right, F to pay respects, goodbye power line. To power line, I have to find my biomass generator. Where are you? There you are. Boom. Onto the power line, boom, boom. Nope, that was wrong. Give me a power line there. Boom. Boom. I see you coming, Lizard Dodo. I saw you. Before you ran off. Right. Here we go. Right, iron plates. Where are my ingots? It's 85 ingots. Right, here we go. That's a small bit of automation. Beautiful. Get those plates made. Perfect. Right. So I'll let that go off while it makes 75 iron plates. I will finish off with the concrete. I've got more than enough. Let's pop that in there. Right, so just need to wait for the plates now. Perfect. With that in there. Oh, it's that time in the evening where I'm tired enough that I'm throwing out hot fats I learned at work. I love it when you throw me hot fats. The lizard is a tot tease. It is. Your messages keep getting hidden. I don't like that. Feel, by all means, please swear in my chat. YouTube, let it happen. Automatically block spam messages. Well, why don't you just let me just not... YouTube, stop. Comments on your videos, comments on your channels. Hold potentially inappropriate chat messages for review. Untit and save. Swear away, because I don't care. Maybe I should put on block spam messages. There we go. Right. Hi. That's better. It's not even that you're spamming, because you're not spamming. It's just that, for some reason, YouTube... Well, I guess I get it. YouTube doesn't want people swearing by default. But I don't care. I don't care if YouTube decides not to promote my content. It's not like it's promoting it anyway. So what difference does it make to me? 281. Right. Biomass is fine. You gotta stop getting yourself stuck in places, lizard. What if I unequip that, then press E? Let me pet you! Let me pet you! Why? Why won't you love me? Right. Nearly there. That's a huge mood. It is a huge mood. Around 50. 25 more. Right, so after we have got access to conveyor belts, I want to get... I think I get mines next as well. So we'll get an actual mine set up here so that we can then put mine into here to make ingots by itself. And then turn that into something else, and we'll just start to get the automation done. And we'll get the topper from over there channeled up into this area so we don't have to worry about topper anymore. We don't have to keep making that journey. We can just automatically have it here in Sploosh Square where it rightfully belongs. At least you're not dancing with potentially problematic sponsors. What do you mean? What is that a reference to something I should know about? I'd love to be sponsored. Get me a sponsor. Someone. Anyone. I don't care. That sounded twat like I did. I don't. That's it. We done? We got the plates. So that's 75 plates to move on to the next bit. Nearly. How many more ingots? Have the ingots. Have all the ingots you need. Here, have 35 more. Atari, that's... No, I don't think I do know what you're on about, actually. That sort of thing. I'll doodle it. If you don't get too specific, I'll doodle it after. Don't worry. Sounds juicy, though. Right, 3 more. Come on. One more. One more. Boom. Right at it. Let's go. Next level. $75 plates. Upgrade hub. Nice. New buildings, new parts, and I've been upgraded. I got 1 more slot.
You have unlocked new buildings and blueprints, which can be found in the build menu and craft bench respectively.
Damn right.
8th objective, hub upgrade, additional power. Advice: when planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts.
Yep, that's fine.
Caution: overloading the power network guarantees suboptimal performance.
Oh, that my little house. Forgot I was at this stage where I got my little house. Hello, picture of a moose. Hello, the Dot Simulator icon. Nice. Little house. Got a little synth with no tap. Got this tube. Got whatever these are. We got a fridge. Some lotters. An ominous door. 2 beds, which is optimistic. I'm very lonely here. They run a website that's meant to be like pay an amount, talk to a therapist, and they sponsored a ton of YouTubers. Turns out they don't screen the therapist to figure out if they're properly qualified. So people tipped off, and there were some channels, even ones about psychology, that got untangled. Oof. Yeah, I've always thought that about online therapists. Like, are they properly accredited and stuff? I didn't realise that was a thing. That sucks. It's people's mental health that people are playing with there. It's just not good. I still can't build a miner? Conveyor belts, foundations, walls. So I made conveyor belts, but I don't have a mine yet. So we need to get that next hub upgrade to get the mine. So the conveyor belts are kind of not that good until you get a mine, I think. Miner. Right. 100 iron plates, 75 rods, 20 concrete and 20 wires. Easy peasy. There's your 20 concrete. 8 wires. There's your no. 20 tables. There's your 20 tables. Okay. Make sure the plates are all being made. It's just an extra layer of like, okay, there's money flowing, but now reputation of the channel isn't handled with an entity we can't control. That's always the problem though, isn't it? That's the thing about brand sponsorships, is like, especially on YouTube, you get so easily entangled with these kind of things. Just due to the nature, I think, of, you know, you choose your sponsors and you host them, and you can't control that. I mean, if someone approached you and said, hey, we offer this as a service, you would naturally assume that like they do what they, you know, said they do. So that's a real tough one, unfortunately. Yeah, I suppose you gotta wonder, like, would, if that same thing happened, if let's say, you know, this entity advertised on, you know, terrestrial television or radio, and then it turns out that they were hat frauds, like, I guess the channel would the channel be held as responsible as the channels are on YouTube? I don't know whether they would be. I suppose there's more regulations, so maybe that'd be the thing about it. Like, there are advertising standards on television and radio, so maybe it'd be fine. I'm not sure. How are those plates coming along? We got 64. We're getting there. Right, we need 75 rods. We make rods with ingots. Let's get some ingots. My subscription's fueling my paycheck. Nice. Oh, that's good. So there are some ones out there that are decent. That's good. That's good. I'm glad to know that. And glad there's not really any regulations online, I don't think. No, that's the worrying problem, isn't it? Is that not enough of YouTube is regulated, which presents so many issues. That tea was freezing. That went cold real quick. Oh. Oh. Fucking hell. That was horrible. I mean, even if there are ways around it. But make friends with some influential channel and promote it. They'll likely take you at face value. Yeah, that's very true, actually. Again, worryingly true, but it is true, unfortunately. How many more rods do I need? I need 15 more rods. So let's... Okay, whatever. Just let you do whatever. I don't know how you split stats in this. Iced tea is good, but cold normal tea is bad. I mean, iced tea has like sugar and other shit in it, right? Just realised as I started saying that I don't really know what's in iced tea. Berries. Oh, I'm injured. I didn't realise I was injured. Let's have some berries. Nom. Nom. Bat in there you go. I can't have that equipped. Right, ingots. That's what I need. Confirmed. Right, I mean the rest of the rods. We're close. We're close to that mine. And as soon as we get the mine, we get that really opens up automation for us. Right, rods. Boom. Those plates should be done. That's very much like those plates are done. Yep. Let's just move some more ingots into there. Just so plates are always... No, there's no plates in there. Because there's no iron in there. Alright, we're about to automate this anyway, but let's just keep that going. Like Ribena without the diabetes. That's very true. I hadn't really thought about it like that. But diabetes free does really help. Do I still have enough fucking plates? Right, come on. Give me a HUD, Mr. Lizard. It's okay, come on, let me pet you. Or run, that's fine. Do I need to feed it first? Maybe I need to feed the lizard. Maybe my problem is I'm running at it with my weapon. Maybe if I didn't have my weapon out and I fed it like some berries or something, that would be better. Just move the mic closer to me. Right. We have the plates. We can upgrade. Boom. It's pretty.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub Feature Additional Biomass Generator.
Nice.
New buildings, which can be found in the build menu. 9th objective. Hub Upgrade Molecular Analysis. Note. To ensure full mastery of skills and equipment, I have been asked to not interfere with this last objective.
Right. That's fine. So I need 150 plates, 500 copper wire, 30 concrete, and 150 rods. That's fine. So next thing we need to do is build our miner. So we need one of these. That's for me. Thank you. So 5 rod, 5 concrete. That's fine. We can do that. No problem. No problem. Never know where this mic is. Is that fine? Is that better? Considering I whinged about my bat like 40 minutes ago, after nothing to try and assist it, and really what I could be doing is, there we go, sitting with my bat on the chair. That makes far more sense. This is why I got this microphone stand as a present. So I can do that. Perfect, now I'm comfortable. Why the fuck have I been sitting like I have been for an hour? You know how I mentioned at the start, there's always only 3 things I need to do whenever I start streaming? It's unmute the microphone, unmute the dame, and sit in a position that's fucking comfortable. That's so much better. I can't even tell you just how much nicer it is to be sitting like this. Holy shit. This shouldn't be a revelation to me. Why am I like this? Right. Put some more biomass in there. I should probably be making biomass because it's more efficient. So if I take all those leaves out and then I mulch it all down into biomass here, it goes much further, sorry. Hooray, thank you. Yes, I'm not a clever man. Why am I like this? Oh, what's that? There's all sorts of horrific green dust coming out of there. I just remembered somewhere in here I can activate an arachnophobic mode. There it is, arachnophobia mode. Boom. Now I'm not arachnophobic. I don't mind spiders. However, arachnophobia mode in this game replaces all of the spiders with a terribly compressed JPEG picture of a cat. And I don't know about you, but that sounds far more fun being chased by a terrible JPEG picture of a cat than being chased by an actual little horrible spider that wants to eat me. So that's what we'll do. Toddle that mode right on. Right, loads more leaves. I just want to make so much biomass I don't need to worry about either. What should I say? Words? Generators. I don't want to worry about either generator. Let's clear this a little bit as well. Nothing else. Don't want the berries, don't want the wood, don't want the leaves. Yeah, it's on, don't worry. Right, put that in there as well. Whoa, no, don't you start mulching, you're not connected to anything. You piss off, calm down. Right. Can I build the miner? I need 5 rods. Don't have any ingots. Ingots. I have some iron, don't I? Yep. No plates in there, but it will be once it's automated. So, I have the iron rods. How many iron rods do I need? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, there, here we go. Here comes the mine. Right, we're getting there. We're at the same stage of automation we're at 2 weeks ago. So we're getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there. I've got 3 table missing. That petition has enough signatures for 11% of the entire UK electorate. What? How many does it have? Don't apologise for bringing it up. This is really important to me. It was on 5 million when I last checked. That was this morning. If I just doodle petition, will it come up? Petition, revolt Article 50. Yep. 5.2 million signatures. That's incredible. If anyone watching has yet to sign the petition to revolt Article 50, please do it. Please do it. Because 11% of the electorate, that's incredible. Fucking hell, well done everyone. I didn't expect it to pass 1 million, to be honest. So for it to be where it is, that's just incredible. Wire. Boom. Right, now we need to build some conveyor belts. I need shit tons of iron plates. Make me some iron plates, baby. And we can get this automation train rolling. Please don't be afraid to bring up politics. I am fine to offer my opinions on the current state of Brexit, which is a shit show. An absolute shit show. I found myself attempting to lose myself to... I didn't realise I had a toilet. Speaking of shit shows, look at this. Let me use the toilet. Can I duck? I can't crouch. I like my little boots. I know they're not they're not soft somewhere in there, are they? They're some kind of like sci-fi connector from my suit to my boots. But those are some nice boots. Toffee Stain, where did you model those boots on? Yeah, the actual stress. It's too much. It's so horrible. The news cycle in the UK at the moment with Brexit. I just want them to revoke Article 50 for fuck's sake. Is that too much to ask? Conveyor belt, here we go. First conveyor belt's in. And more iron plates. Damn it. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Boom! There we go. First automation. Iron into ingots, into plates. Can I build a container? No, not yet. Yeah, storage containers. More iron plates. Yeah, I know. It's just... I mean, I care about everything. I care about... You know, I care about the country. I just find it very tiring. Is making that into plates a clever idea actually at this stage? So I probably do need a lot more ingots. Oh, they just pit them up. As inefficient as just building them at the workshop, but that'll do. Right. I also want off Miss May's Wild Ride. Although calling it Miss May's Wild Ride does make it feel a little bit better. I wish I could have gotten down London for the march on Saturday. That would have been good. But alas. Right, here we go. Storage container. Boom. A few more plates, if you will. Thank you. And then we can go store it. Perfect. To this, a beautiful bit of automation. Iron plates. Right. Now, although the iron plates are going to be made, I want copper burning up here. Smelting and being stored. And I also want another iron mine just making ingots. So. Here comes that dodo. I don't have food for you yet, dodo. Do you need food? Do you need me to have food before you're gonna love me? Yeah, you do, don't you? Right. Okay, let's make the mine down by the topper. So I've got everything I need, so that's fine. I'll just go do that. I had a Belgian friend tell me that I should respect the Leave vote earlier, and I'm like, boy, you don't know the half of it. Yeah, I know. It's this whole thing, isn't it? It's not like I'm against democracy. I just think that they've had their chance to try and do it, and they just don't know what they're doing, which means that under this new circumstances, 3 years later, if they can't deliver on what they promised, then the people should be allowed another fucking say. I don't know why people can't just understand that that's not an undemocratic thing to do. It is fundamentally acting on, you know, our democratic right. I did a torch ride from Cardiff to Newcastle tail end of last year, though. Yeah, I'm too old to be on the bus for more than 6 hours. Yes, medabuses are hell. And that's all I'll say about that. Hate them. Cannot stand them. They're so cheap, and they're great for that reason alone, but they are so painful. So old. Right, hello, portable miner. Thank you for your service, Robot John. But now it's time to build you out. National Express is semi-hell. Yep, it is. Right, conveyor belts. Let's do. It's a me. Mario. Build you to there. And then let's keep going. Can't afford. I need more plates. I also need to build power from there to there. So I'm going to need more rods, more plates, more of everything. I must be able to get to London for a £5 from Cardiff, really? I'm surprised by that. But then now that I'm thinking about it for more than a second, those distances do make sense. That's good though, fucking a £5. I need you in that. This is not what is meant by automation. Grabbing things off the conveyor belt as they come out. Don't need quite a few of these though. And some wire and some tables and some concrete. Probably more concrete than I already have. There's a lot of people tuning in. That's nice. Thank you everyone who's tuning in. Hello, welcome to the stream. Say hi if you wish. Do not have to. Join our Discord. So I'm getting into Discord at the moment. We were talking about this last time I streamed, Emma, about online spaces to find, like finding online spaces in the modern era. And yeah, I think Discord are them actually. I've joined a few Discords, and they are interesting. I'm surprised by that. But they are just forums. I didn't realise Discord was forum software crossed with messaging, but it's genius and it works so well. So I'm on like the Hypnospace Outlaw Discord, which is really cool. Yeah. Strange times. Right, I don't want to waste all my power, but I'm gonna build a power fucking wire. Fucking wire. Come on. Yeah, they're cool. I'm on like a Euro demo one, and yeah, let's say Hypnospace Outlaw one, which is really cool. I am surprised as to what it is, and I feel like I've misjudged it massively. Why can't I afford that? I can afford that. What are you on about? Why is Tillen? I can afford that. What are you on about? I can't afford that. Oh, there's a wire. I need more tables. Right, okay. I keep choosing ones full of 18 to 23-year-olds though, and I'm like, well, I'll be over here with my knitting. I've got a Detroit couple. Oh, nice. Some random chat ones. It's the chiz. Yeah, if you've got any recommendations, send them over. My issue, and this is me being old, is I'll do on one, and I'll check it 3 or 4 times a day, but But if there's a sweary distilled, please let me know. Surely there's a White Owls Discord, like the fan one. And if there's not, maybe we should start a White Owls fan Discord. We'll be the mods. If there's not one, I'd love to do that, actually. Yeah, my problem is that when I join, like after 3 or 4 hours, and I can't make heads or tail of what's happening. There's like more than 50 messages, and I feel rude jumping into like an ongoing conversation that's been going on for a few hours without me. I'm just like, well, I'll be over here doing nothing. Right, there we go. Why is not too long from there? Boom. Right, here we go. We're almost getting Topper back to our base. Can't afford. What do I need more of then? More plates, probably. Probably. I can't tell if I'm doing this Twitter or slower than I was the other week. I think maybe a little bit Twitter. This is why I'm glad I have very few thoughts about jumping into things and talking too much. No, I don't think that. I think that's a good thing. I think that's very much my overly weird Britishness that's like, oh, I can't just interrupt people. But it's not really, is it? It's an online chat room. But then this is a solved issue that people have been doing for 20 years on online chat rooms. The ability just to be like, hi, what are you on about? Boom, 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 boom. Right, okay. That's probably fine there. Yeah, it's probably fine there. Why is that not turned on? So I need to turn on the generator. Right, how's this doing? 125. Right, that should now be bringing Topper up into my base. It's on, I see the green light. Is that Topper coming? Topper. Hello. I see you. I see you, Topper. Right. Right. Where do I build this? I have not really been thinking much about space. Do I need Topper plates or do I need wire? What do I need to transform it into? Maybe I should just store it. Oh no, I can smelt it into ingots. That's what I should be doing. Smelt it into ingots and then I can store it from there. So, that's the one straightforward though. I don't want to do that. Let's do it like over here. Yeah? That's silly. It's probably silly. It's fine. Right. Hello. You're going to smelt me some Topper. And we're going to store it straight away. Just because I don't really know what to do with it just yet. So better just to store it so I can just grab it out of that container. No, wrong button. Right, okay, right, we have Topper, a source of Topper in my base. Perfect. Iron and Topper. Iron plates and Topper ingots. That's good, we can work with that. Okay, so, right, to the next bit we need lots and lots of stuff. It's going to take a while to get all that stuff, so I want to build another miner. Yeah, I want to build another miner for more iron so I can turn that straight into ingots and then keep the ingots for crafting purposes. Because I don't need to automate any crafting just yet for any more complex things. But we'll get there. Just we'll need more complicated conveyor belts and stuff. And better generators, which means I won't have to run around grabbing all the leaves off the floor. But it's fine. This is fine. It's hardly like it's an issue grabbing shit tons of leaves, is it? At first I thought it was going to be like MSN, and for whatever reason, I was like, there's no way it's better than MSN. Which is like, why did I think that? Because MSN was... it's our childhood, I guess. Nothing ever feels as good as MSN because we were kids. And we had all the time in the world to just sit all evening and talk to one another. And I'm saying this as I sit here all evening, live streaming video games, because the future's fucking weird. What is down here? Wrong button. Nothing. I thought that trap down there. Oh, it's a cave. Oh shit, do I want to explore the cave? I haven't got any... Fuck, can I get back up there? Oh, what the fuck have I done? No! No! Oh, you fucking idiot, Liam. What did I do that for? Right, okay, I have to try and find my way out this fucking cave. Oh, why am I an idiot? Hey, I put on arachnophobic mode. I'm building power grids. This isn't doing well. Hey, I put on arachnophobia mode. You are still a spider. You are not a cat. Did I not save that? I did not. Apply. Yes. That's better. That's better than the spider. It's far less frightening. Can't even orientate myself as to how I got in here then. Let me out. Oh, fucking hell. Shit myself, there was a different picture of a cat. That's so funny. And so unsettling. That's madness. Oh, I got out. That was easy. Fair enough. There's some berries here. Oh, I can't believe I wasn't that bothered by the spider when it was a spider. When I turned it into fucking JPEGs of tats, it frightened me more. That's funny. What a feature. I think they only added that because someone who works for Toffee Stain was afraid of spiders and they were like, don't like the fact there's spiders in this game. So they just programmed that in. Right, anyway, enough of this nonsense. Hey Apprehender, cheers for joining the stream. I totally forgot I saw the trailer for this game. God damn that tat. I kinda wanted to edit and play co-op once it's out of early access. Do you think it's good enough now though? So I do think it's good enough now, but two things to remember. One, I didn't pay for this. Toffee Stain sent me a copy for free. So I am playing this on the base that I haven't spent 25 quid on it. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. I've only played this first 2 hours. This is the second time I've played it now, so I guess I'd probably not the right person to let you know if it's worth it for that amount yet. It feels really good. It feels really like content rich. So I guess if you're really into this kind of thing, then it might be worth it, but I don't think there's any harm waiting until it's out of early access. So maybe come back to me after I've played a few more hours, and I'll let you know. But in its current state, I think it's, from these first 2 hours, it's fucking fun. It's really fun. So I love stuff like this. I love games where you automate production. So I'm a nerd. And I think this is the best 1. I think it's better than Factorio. Even though Factorio definitely has more content in it, obviously. I just think this is better. I do. Yeah. Hello. Yes. You've said my name. What's up? Was it? The Mueller report was just released. What's been going on with that? Because I've been reading about it, but I'm not too sure what any of it means. The special counsel's investigation did not find that the Trump campaign or anyone associated with it conspired or coordinated with Russia in its efforts to influence the 2016 presidential election. Huh. Really? So, after 3 years, the report says nothing. Shit. I was kind of hoping it would. Ugh. I've watched enough to know it looks like something I'd play a lot of once I got into it. Yeah, if that's the case then, if it looks like something you'd spend a lot of time in, I'd say go for it. Genuinely. Because it is very, very good. It is very, very good. I am also very shocked about that Mueller report. I genuinely thought that was done dead him. But nothing ever does it, I guess? I just can't be taken down. I'm actually more impressed he managed to win without any kind of outside help. To be completely blunt. More shocking that he got into office by himself. I mean, this doesn't mean they didn't do anything, just like that it apparently wasn't orchestrated from inside the house. Alright, okay. So they still could have had influence over it, but they actually genuinely weren't, like, colluding. Man, 2019's already weird. It's only March. That's madness. It's actual madness. Right. Let's keep cracking on. Right, we need 150 rods. I'm not going to be able to do that many rods. Right, I don't want to make rods. I want to make a miner. So I need 5 rods. And then I'm going to build another iron line. That just crushed the mood. Yeah. Well, it's a big deal, I guess, but man, it sucks. It really, really sucks. Thank you for telling me. I'd rather I heard it from you whilst playing the game than later on when I'm looking at my phone next time I'm on the toilet. Better to know now. Let's be fair. Apprehender, how are you doing? I haven't heard from you in a while. How you doing, buddy? How's life? How's your weekend been? I need to build a portable miner. I can build a portable miner, no problem. Right. And then let's wire up this miner. Boom. Okay, so got a wire there. It's full, is it? 1, 2, 3. And the 4th connection's over there. Right, okay. Let's see how much fuel consumption that's using. So this one's my copper generator, I guess we'll call it. And this is my other one. So that's using a fair amount. Then probably stick another miner onto there and it's not going to cause that many issues, I don't think. F to pay respects. Build a power pole here. Let's build it here. Okay, power line to you. Yep, to you. And to you. And let me just check that's not overloading the generator. Hopefully it's not. Oh, it's just on capacity. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. Just on capacity is efficient, I guess. I guess that's efficient. I did want to turn into ingots though, didn't I? Which means I am going to need to build another smelter, which means I'm going to have to... It's fine. I can just use the other power grid. Man, the wires are that real messy, real twit. Alright, good. Glad to hear you're alright. I'm watching from the sidelines. Well, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Playing Satiro and witnessed the spookiest monster in a game ever. It's in the trailers and it's not a huge deal when you watch it. Playing against it makes me curl up in fear though. First of all, I'm desperate to play Satiro. I'm buying that this week, none of that paid. I am so excited to play it. Maybe it's the first From game that I'm going to really get into. So I can't wait to play it. What's it like? Tell me about it. Is it worth buying? And what is this monster? Can you send me a link to a picture of it? Because I'm so interested. If From had done it doing anything, it's making monsters that made me fucking feel the fear. The flightless crows from Bloodborne will haunt me forever. Forever. They're fucking horrible. I'm really, really curious to see what you think of Satiro because, yeah, that's my next game, I think. Maybe I'll stream it. Maybe. You'll see. I do Twilight games where I can just kind of turn my brain off like this and just chat away whilst playing. This is really fucking hard to... I want this to line up. It's not quite lined up, is it? It's fine. Oh, it is lined up. Is that at an handle? Are those the different handles? Yeah, I suppose they are. Right, so I need to connect this to the secondary power system, which is there. And it does have a connector free. That's lucky. Have I seen Barbara's You yet? I have. I have it on the Switch. I have not played it yet. But I need to. Desperately, desperately need to. Right. It's a secondary indit production. That's doing well. This tier is amazing. Super intense. The combat and stuff I can go on about forever, man. It's just so good. Are you a fan of From Software games? If you are, that makes a lot of sense why you love it. But do you think as someone who bounces off From Software games because they're a little babby asking for a friend, do you think I'll like it? I mean, my friend. Do you think my friend will like it? Definitely talking about a friend. Yeah, I really want to try Barbara's You as well. I will get around to it. So much to play. I've finished most of Resident Evil 2, but I want to finish that. I've got Devil May Cry 5, which I'm halfway through, which I'm loving, but I need to finish that. And all the other shit tons of stuff I need to play. I want to get back into Apex. I find it hard to get back into Apex. Ditto, and I also only found out today that Satiro's basically Dark Souls. It is. It's by From Software. The good lads behind Dark Souls. Right, let's put some more biofuel in here. Keep this topped up. So that's it, capacity. That one might handle one more thing, but that's fine. We don't need one more thing. We can build everything else with our hands. And I think you can start to make biomass generators by themselves. Maybe the next upgrade? Who knows? I need rods, Liam. You're trying to make rods. This one will force you to be aggressive, but it cuts the stamina so it's more fast. That is how I play those games more, so... Sounds good. I'm gonna get it anyway, to be honest. I'm just curious to know as to how I should approach it. Like, should I approach it knowing that it's a from game and I'm going to need to, you know, deal with that? Which I will. Be fine. Right. Right, cool. We have iron ingots. Nice. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay, so 500 copper wire. Let's do it. Let's get all these ingots out. Let's get that wire. 500, we'll be here a while. And have a nice sip of water. It's done up Twitter than I thought, actually. Sorry, literally just checked my phone messages. Right, here we go, and 500 wire. It's easy done. So, 150 rods. That's going to take a little bit longer. That's 59. 10 off the sets number. I need 30 concrete as well. I've probably already got enough to make 30 concrete, right? That's 16. Yeah, to make 30 concrete, that's fine. Right, we are looking... I definitely got... I think I definitely got up to Hub Upgrade 5 last stream. And like I say, my intention is that this will not be a one-off. I want to make Satisfactory Sundays a thing. Because I enjoy doing it. And I don't know what to do with streams. Streams are weird for me because I don't really like to flood this channel with the VODs. So it automatically uploads the VOD of this to the channel, and it doesn't get many views, which makes me think, okay, well, people aren't interested. So, like, do I keep the VODs on my main channel? Or do I move them onto a second channel? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about that. That's a separate point, but it's something that I've been thinking about what I need to do. Like, do I stream on this channel, then I'll put the VODs on another channel? Are they just fine on the channel? Do you think people don't mind? Is all content good content? Hashtag content? I don't know. Hey Liam, Facebook, discuss. In what context? In general? In general, trash system. I do not like it. I have gone off it massively over the years, and it stares me in a lot of ways. Not like in a tinfoil hat conspiracy theory kind of way, just like in a tech companies are proving themselves to be irresponsible as time goes on. That's the kind of way that I find it scary. Okay, we've got it. We have got the next upgrade, finally. Yeah, if anyone has any interest, any interesting feedback about what to do with live streams, please let me know. And if you're watching the VOD of this, if you're an hour and 48 minutes into watching the playback of the live stream, say hi in the comments, I guess, and tell me, hey, I watched these after they've been broadcast. I don't really understand live streams. I enjoy doing them because, I don't know, narcissism? Why do I do this? That's a bit of a question I don't feel comfortable answering. Think I'll ever be free from Facebook? Nope. Absolutely not. And it terrifies me. Here we go. This is it. Nice. We've got the MAM.
You have unlocked hub feature, molecular
And here
analysis
comes
machine,
my little
also known
dropship.
as the MAM.
Hello.
Building, biomass burner. Building, space elevator. Equipment, object scanner. Equipment, beacon.
How's it going, dude?
Informational message. Congratulations, you succeeded in every provided task. On behalf of Fixit
Hi.
Incorporated, I thank you for your current and future service.
You're welcome.
Additional knowledge. The hub terminal has been converted to give access to milestones there to ensure you progress along Fixit-approved
What's
protocols.
this? Foundations.
Additionally, the MAM provides the opportunity to send samples of xenobiology and other materials I deem relevant to R&D in exchange for appropriate rewards.
Yes, I know. You want to...
Note,
My
future
wee mum
developments
wants
should be
to
looked at
have a little look at
constructing the
things.
space
That's
elevator,
fine.
thus initiating project assembly. Good luck.
Let's research the flower petals so that we can see what we can do with them. Right. Okay. What have we unlocked? We've unlocked a biomass burner, which I'm going to need to build because I'm running out of stuff. You don't think there's a sweary Discord? Emma, we need to make it. This is it. Have you searched for white owls? If there's not a sweary Discord, let's make the sweary Discord because... Yes. A million times yes. I'm sharing my experiences and responding live to our engagement. I'll never understand commenting on an overstream in that case. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. So I guess... I think people do watch them after the fact though. Like they do that. Maybe maybe once this live stream ends, it'll have like 25 views on it by itself. But then a week later, it might have 50. So there's 25 people clicking on it. So maybe it is worth having on. I don't know. I'm just... A lot of what I do on this channel is just faffing about, to be honest. Right, I do not need to build anything else, so we can focus on another tier of stuff to do. Biofuel. Right, so I can choose a tier now. I don't have to just keep hitting milestones. I can choose what I want to do next. So personal storage, that's quite good. Conveyor walls. Okay, that's just stuff to organize my conveyor belts. Utility, just to be doors and biofuel stuff. Part assembly, an assembler, a rotor. What's a rotor? Used for crafting the moving parts of a motor. Obstacle clearing, I got a chainsaw, that's quite cool. Jump pads and stuff, yeah, whatever, that's fine. Waterways are there. It's all quite boring. Let's just do utility because it gets me more biofuel stuff, which I need. There's one for the Good Life that had a sweary EMA, if that counts. It might even be his server. Oh, okay, cool. Really? Send that over. I want to join that. I want to join Sweary's server. I don't know if you saw, I retweeted it. Sweary met the guy who made Hypnospace Outlaw, which excited me a lot because basically that one picture of Hidetata, Swery Suhiro, and Jay Tholen, I mean that just sums up my channel for like the last 12 months. Hypnospace Outlaw crossed with Swery 65. My boy. My beautiful son. Really can't wait for his GDC talk about getting drunk to be on YouTube because it looked amazing. He also talked about The Missing, to be fair, which is great if you haven't already played it. Play more indie games. He did, yeah. If you go on my Twitter, I retweet it on Friday, maybe. That's so true, yeah. There's the poles. All done. And 500 wire. I've still got enough copper to do that. Nope, need a bit more copper ore. Don't know how much copper ore's been pissing about because I've just left this to its own devices for a while. Holy shit, that's a lot. Totally check these. 47. Yep, they don't really mulch through biomass as much as I thought they would. Or as quickly as I thought I would, which is good. It looked so very sweary. I wish I tried to find white owls when I was in Osaka at that time. We're in the damn neighborhood. Were you really? Man, I'd love to meet him. I really would. It's just, there's very few people I like very few video demo
The RAM
motors.
has completed its analysis.
Oh, has it? I'll check that out now. It's very few video demo motors I care about as much as sweary. I think these are a very cool, charming die. Let's launch. I love this bit button. Boom. Off you go.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure. Additionally, the biofuel blueprint will ensure improved fuel consumption of biomass burners.
Oh, cool, so it just improves the consumption.
Additionally,
That's
you
cool.
can now build the space
Bye.
elevator, which is integral to your contribution to project assembly.
So I think that's more power out of it now than before, which is cool. Right, what was the MAM analysis? What did you find out? The analysis of... why did I say that so weirdly? The analysis of flower petals is completed. Please choose a new specimen in the list within your analysis.
R&D wishes me to tell you these colored petals are useful for two things, dating and creating color cartridges. Mandatory reminder that you are under 24/7 surveillance. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 2.
Oh, really? Colour done? Paints factory buildings and vehicles to let them be adjusted prior to painting. Cool. Oh, I'm looking forward to making a colour done. That's awesome. Let's analyze some alien skin. Oh, that didn't used to be in there in the alpha. That's cool that it actually analyzes the actual thing now. That's sweet. Yeah, he's over where Tenjin Matsuri does its thing north of the river. Cool, I did not know that. I don't know how open he is to meeting people. I think he seems pretty open to meeting people. Oh no, I still have to craft biofuel out of biomatter. Right, okay, fair enough. So I still need to go and hunt down plants and stuff. Which is a bit of a shame, but that's fine. I suppose you were eating a berry. Didn't realise I had one health off. Nom. Right. Okay, so we're pretty much at where we were 2 weeks ago, here on Sploosh Square, USA. Really trying to think what the next best steps are. So I think the next thing I need to properly build is a space elevator. Funnel resources to complete project assembly. Completing stages here allows you to unlock later tiers of milestones in the hub. Okay, I need a lot of shit for that. 1500 wire. I could start making wire automation. That might be a good idea, actually. Right, so we're going to make wire. So we need to split off.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Thank you. Let's do logistics because I want to get that wire splitter. So we'll do that now. So we need to make a shit ton of poles. We should already have nearly 200 plates. It looks like I've got nearly 200 plates, which is good. Okay, yeah, nearly there. 200 iron rods, not quite there yet. That's fine. It's maybe not as quick as creating the things as I need it to be, but that's fine. We've got pretty good automation going on. It's good for one night of play so far, I think. It is it's an hour and 58 minutes into the stream, and I'm only now going to mention how warm I am. It's super fucking warm. This room is a heat sink, and it's hell. It just wouldn't be a stream unless I mentioned how warm I am, right? That's what you're all here for. You're all here for me telling you how warm I am. Okay. 5 minutes. We'll make this a straight 2 hours, and I'll call it a night, and then I'll be back next Sunday for more Satisfactory. 7 out of 10 Satisfactory Sundays. It just rolls off the tongue, right? It'd be rude not to do it. How the hell is it warm in March? This room? It's just this room? It's just 9,000 degrees at all times. And I can't open a window because then general outside noises would come in. But if I continue to stream as much as I do, I'm going to have to try and sort something out. Otherwise, yeah, I just have to... Outside noise is going to be part of the stream, I guess. Unless you mean in general, how is it warm in March? It's like the general statement that it is warm, because it has been warm this week, especially in Newcastle. Yeah, I don't know. Terrifying, horrifying. You know, global warming is terrifying, I guess. I mean, quite a few times the past 2 months where I've cycled home in just a, you know, don't have to wear jacket, just t-shirt, and that is horrifying. That's what the ding on your mic's for, surely, the airboy. Yeah, that's... You are right. You are fully right. I don't understand what I'm doing, Emma. Surely you know this by now. You follow my content. Boom. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Where are you running off to?
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge and split to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory.
Damn right.
Productivity display will help you measure and improve
Bye.
the productivity of individual buildings to aid with
So,
optimization.
now we can build a conveyor splitter. So, F to pay respects. F. Conveyor splitter. This is where we're at last week. Pretty much. Boom. 3, 3, 3, 3. There we go. And then I want you to loop around here like this. Actually, I'll build something second. Right. So that is still shooting in that, but I'm going to make a constructor. I need more reinforced plates. Let's not talk about the world ending then, though. I'm too frozen by terror. Yeah, same. You learned how to do podcasts last week. That's really cool. Are you doing a podcast project? I think you did tell me, didn't you? Tell me then. I'm not very clever. How many plates do I need? 3? Just need 3 plates for a constructor? Yes, I did. So, Mr. Constructor, what are you in line with? That? Is that worth? Yeah? That's in line, I think. Not really. That's fine. Right. You are making wire. And I need to check if I have enough fuel to power you. They are running very low. You are pretty much at capacity. You might be okay. Let's try and work out this madness. Is there 4 wires coming off there? There is. I need more table anyway. Right, more table. Need to figure out that my pod's coming back. I can't pull that wire back from over there. Right, I need to disconnect. Right, I can disconnect that wire. That's fine. No, that was the worst one to disconnect actually. Why am I like this? Right. I need more wire. This is not doing well. I've just disabled my copper miner because I'm stupid. Right. Power table. Put another power pole here. Whatever. It's fine. you to you, you to you, you to you. That keeps that production in going, that's fine. Right, am I in the shit? No, just on the baseline, that's good. I want to build a storage container. I need more poles. You may. I want to do a sciencey thing, but I have no idea what I want to talk about. There are lots of topics I could do, but not making them boring and getting people who are like into the aspects that I'm into as a thing. Yeah, makes sense. I have this idea I'd like to do a personality disorders series. People with personality disorders that are terrible rap with psychologists, but they usually have some insightful to crap. Yeah, so this is probably a really bad example, but currently we're watching Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, which surprisingly has a very, very, from my limited understanding, very good a good way of portraying people with borderline personality disorder in a bit of a tongue-in-cheek way, but I know that Rachel Bloom, who writes it, has a personality disorder. And yeah, they do that such bad raps. I've known a few people who have personality disorders. That's such bad raps. And, you know, I know that some psychologists will refuse to treat people with like BPD and stuff, which is just horrific. But yeah, that's quite a good. I think that's quite a good representation of people with BPD. If you haven't seen it, I think because Rachel Bloom does suffer from it, I think she's quite insightful. Right, here we go. Beautiful copper wire. Look at that. Right, so we've got generators that are at capacity, but it's fine. We've got a production line of... I love how I've had to bend that round like that. That's funny. Okay, so we've got a splitter, which is splitting out that. That's cool. That copper wire being made. That's ace. That's fun. Yeah, we're at the point now. I think that might be a good point to finish, maybe. I'll set a phase so I know what I'm doing next time I come in. Let's do that taller than next. That was cool. Right, so got a current milestone. Got lots of things. This is the thing, we're often taught that you can't help them, which is nuts, and we don't get any exposure to actually speaking with people that have them unless we get one of those coveted volunteer dates. Yeah. I think you should do it. I think that'd be fascinating. I think talking to people who suffer from these disorders and then maybe speaking to other psychologists about it would offer some really interesting perspectives. And I think that'd be really, really interesting to have that, you know, to have maybe like someone talking about why maybe psychologists don't treat them, but then talk about the effect that has on people who, you know, suffer from these conditions. I think that'd be fantastic. Like, that easily a fantastic idea for a podcast. Like, you should do it. You should absolutely do it. And it's 25 to 11. So I'm gonna stand up here while I say goodbye. We've done some good progress here. I think it's all looking pretty good. Oh my god, look at it. It carves natural footprints into the grounds from where I've been running around. That is fascinating. I did not know it did that. Look, it's actually carving natural paths into the ground. That is awesome. This game's amazing. I love Satisfactory. So, I'll be back next Sunday with another 7 out of 10 Satisfactory Sunday. Because this is just my life now. Let's save out of that. I have not saved at all. That is really, really worrying. Sunday, fun day, new. Save. Thank you. Exit to desktop. Okay, let's just go back to Rectangle. Hi. Yeah, see, even Apprehender will do it. He'll even listen as well. thank you for watching. That was fun. I enjoyed doing that. I'm overheating, so I'm finding it hard to think. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by and chatting away. Thanks, Apprehender. Enjoy Sathiro. Yeah, I will see you next Sunday. Have a lovely week, everyone. And thank you for joining me on another Too Hot Sunday. Alright. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye. It's a wonder as to how it's never been thought of before. It's just so simple. You see a loot container in the distance? Look at it and tap the pin button. You want to explore an area with your team? Look at it and tap the pin button. You see enemies on the horizon? Double tap the pin button to alert your squad. Your squad pins something? Tap the pin button to acknowledge it. I really don't like saying the word pin this much, it makes me uncomfortable. The system is bolstered by the legends themselves, who do a great job of offering chatty prompts both in tandem with the pin system and in reaction to contextual events occurring within the match itself. You hit a pin on a level 1 helmet, your legend will announce its presence to the team.
Body shield here. Level 3.
You pin an enemy, your legend will alert the rest of the squad. A new circle has been created. One legend on your team will let you know how far away it is, or will provide reassurance that everyone in the squad is already within it safely.
Warning. Ring closing.
We're all inside the ring. Good.
Care package being delivered.
It's an impeccable system. Pinning completely revolutionises team-based multiplayer. The major flaw of cooperative multiplayer has always been communication, and the pin system completely solves it. It's not a new idea. Portal 2 had a very similar system in its co-op mode, but used in this way, implemented this flawlessly. It's astounding, and it makes playing with strangers a genuine joy. And I never thought I'd say that. I don't resent having to play with strangers. If Respawn are good at anything, it's making games that feature solid shooting and movement mechanics, and Apex is no exception. Guns are weighty and snappy, they all feel distinctly different from one another and encourage disparate playstyles as a result. Movement is limited, especially when compared to the more parkour-focused Titanfall, but still feels tight and fit for purpose. You may not be able to wall run or double jump, but the combat slide that increases the player's speed when going downhill feels incredibly satisfying to utilise. A lack of fall damage helps too, especially when traversing the map's more